New guacamole. Now at Subway.
I'm Herman Brown, and you're watching Boom TV Sports.
The following program is a behind-the-scenes look at professional indoor football and contains adult language. Viewer discretion is advised. Reload Explode starts now.
I want to say about last week. We're not watch our film from last week because it's been a bye week. I've already watched it enough times. You've probably watched it enough times. I was proud of you guys. We didn't lose that game. We lost it on the scoreboard. We lost on a fluke touchdown. It's part of football. We forced a fumble. They fell out in the end zone. They made one more play than we did. But we didn't lose that game by any stretch of the imagination. We won that game in all phases, and that's probably the first time this year, really, that we could say that. So it's something to build on, And I don't care what our record is. I really, truthfully don't. I've won championships. I want to win every game we play. You understand? I've been in the playoffs 7 to 9 years. We're not going to the playoffs this year, guys. I hate to tell you that. We ain't gonna go to the playoffs. I don't know if we're mathematically eliminated, but we're still, I don't see it happening. Okay? It doesn't mean we ain't fighting every single game. It don't mean I'm not coaching every single game like it's a championship game. It don't mean you gotta play that way. Because people expect you not to. Every team we play is gonna overlook you. Every team you play is gonna think you're coming in there to lay down and allow them to do what they want to do. Columbus figures they're locking up home field this week. They already know they do. I know their coach. He's a good friend of mine. They think we are of no competition to them. They think they're going to destroy us. All right? So we got the Columbus Lions this week. Columbus first place. All right? First place team in the league. They've got a good team. They've got a good coach. They've been around since 2007. I want to say they've lost maybe 12, 13 games ever at home. One of those was to me in 2008. I'm 1-0 in Columbus. So believe me when I tell you, they call it the jungle. I've been in the jungle and won before. So I ain't worried about the jungle. I ain't worried about Columbus. I ain't scared about Columbus. And we did it going on a bus for 20 hours and getting off and playing. We didn't do it on no airplane. All right, so we're going down in class. Let's take care of business. But, it's not, they're going to have a crowd, they're going to be loud, and they're going to try to heckle you. And I'm just telling you right now, don't let those people get in your heads. Don't even say nothing to them. There's going to be a big, giant, fat guy they put right by the bench. He's going to harass you nonstop. I'm just telling you, I've already been warned by my other friends in the league. Say, I'm telling you, man, they're going to get on you. They're big, fat guys there. They're going to put a bunch of guys from Fort Benning, a bunch of military guys, or give them a bunch of beverages. They're going to be hammered. They're going to be talking, right by the bench. So they're smart about how they do that. But you can't let that get into your head. They are a very beatable team. We're going there to beat them.
So they begin to break down the film, but this week with a little different goal in mind.
They don't defend the run well. That's why we're doing some of this Wildcat stuff. Bring it back.
There's a real nothing to lose attitude, offering an opportunity to try some different things and add some plays to the book that Columbus hasn't seen yet. And it translates over to the practice field. On both sides of the ball, they are trying things they've never tried before, switching up positions and utilizing guys we haven't seen a lot of this season. Candies.
What is
Candies.
it? Candies? Perfect.
Candies Gentlemen's
Perfect.
Club.
It's a call for no huddle play. Here we go. What it is, we have a mesh play. So we use a lot of word association in our no huddle. We're gonna use some no huddle this week. So mesh, dancers wear mesh. So dancer was always a code word, and now candies is a code word. So there we go, there's two of them. Only on Reload Explode.
That's right. With the game plan in place, the next step is to figure out the logistics of getting 20 guys and their support and media teams across the country to Columbus, Georgia. It's no easy task.
Well, I'm not done yet. It's gonna be all done up here, Paul. We're gonna have everything. So here we go. So your guys leave from there. You guys from Pittsburgh, you're gonna make sure you're there by 4:30. Now when you get there,
you have to go to the landside terminal, the southwest gate, right? 4:30. That's fucking sweet like a sound. So 7:30 hotel leave. Be in Atlanta at 9:30. Who's gonna be in Atlanta? Who's gonna be in Atlanta? We went over all this. Michael.
I gotta have these things.
DJ. All right, you got Jeremiah. Fennell.
And then it's back to the business of dealing with the Lions.
Here, he's gonna be trying to come off the edge, right? So you're gonna base block his ass outside as wide as you can to get him up out of here. All right? You're just blocking the guy over you, blocking the guy over you. You're gonna be right here, all right? Ball's gonna be snapped to Tarver. It's gonna be Cologne right now. I'm sick and tired, like I understand we're in last place in the league right now. I get it. But we ain't no 30, 40 point underdogs for the Columbus Lions. Like I wish I could bet it. You shouldn't bet though. Kids shouldn't bet. But if I could bet it, I would bet it. I'm telling you right now, because we're winning the point spread. We're winning the football game. Like I've been in the jungle. I won in the jungle before. I told you. The jungle and the Columbus Lions. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Let's go, ladies.
Hey, it's a business trip.
When we come back, the Explosion fly to the jungle to face the Lions. And later, there's a lot more going on than just a football game, as Coach Ice has a very special family reunion. All this and more, next on Reload Explode.
Move the way you were meant to. Lecom Sports and Orthopedic Medicine.
Check out the new Boom TV Sports, now on Roku, where you still get the best of Erie Explosion football, including Reload Explode Uncensored and full game archives. But you also get the best of indie sports movies, big stars, little movies, and the best films you've never seen. Plus the Women of the Gridiron, the Legends Football League, with high-impact women's football. It's all now on Boom TV Sports. Find us for free in the sports section in the Roku channel store.
Life has its twists and turns. It can take many different shapes. But a good retirement plan changes with your life. And as we talk about what you're putting away and how much you'll need to retire, what was uncertain becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
We are here.
Domestic terminal. We at baggage claim right now, so I'm gonna just come that way. All right. Okay. Call me right back.
Where are we at?
What's going on, Ice?
About to meet my son for the first time, man. 10 years old. kind of nervous, man. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but hopefully it turned out good. You know, I've been talking to him over the phone, but this is my first time meeting him, so I'm really excited, man. It's gonna be a good one. My cameraman right here. Get this all on film. What's up, big boy? Hey. Did you open the trunk? Not take the key out. It should be down on the left-hand side, somewhere down by the bottom of the field.
How do you feel? How was that?
Good.
Was that nice?
Yeah, it's refreshing. You know
How old is he now?
He's 10.
He's 10?
Yep, 10 years old.
And you haven't seen him since he was 2?
And I never seen him.
You've never seen him?
First time meeting him.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a big moment, man, you know. About to take a ride around the city or whatever.
Spend a little time.
Spend a little time with him. So
Awesome.
should be fun. I'll catch up with you guys.
All right. Have a good time.
All right now.
It's like a real slow zoom in. I'm gonna put my head down, be disappointed. You slow zoom in, you see the emotion in my face.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
All right, action.
Give me hold on, what's my motivation?
Hello. You guys up?
You need to be okay. We're going to leave here in 5 minutes. Meet us down here in the meeting room, okay?
And cut.
Sing.
First thing first. Okay, we came too damn far, put too much money into this thing to come down here and joke around. As Jeremy said, time to get serious. Now it's real simple. Every one of you guys know how to play ball. Problem I'm seeing is you don't know how to win. That's a learned experience. All right? It's also a behavior to learn how to lose and accept losing. I've seen enough of it. I don't want to see any more of it. It's time to get on with it. The main thing I want you to understand today is the offensive guys are going to get a chance to finally hit somebody rather than being hit week in and week out. I'd like to have you take advantage of it and go after somebody because you guys have been taking a hell of a lot of hits. It's time, okay, with some of the things we put in. Let's see what we can do against them. Let's see have some fun and get on the winning side of things. Coach?
In order to not reveal the new plays on the warm-up field, Coach Liotta runs through them in the hotel as a last-minute practice before the team meal.
Yeah, we can almost double here. You just got to move the hell out of there to the linebacker that's in the middle. So. This guy to the backer, you're running shovel, you're running like it's speed option. It's actually damn shoveling under. Good there.
At the same time, the defense splits off to run through their plan as well.
As a collective, not person, like individuals, and collective as a group. Y'all play.
It's time to send a message to these guys in the league that we're a family on this side of the football. We're gonna play nasty, physical defense no matter where we're at. If we're in Erie, if we're in Columbus, Georgia, doesn't matter.
No matter where they go, the idea of family is a common thread throughout the Erie Explosion organization.
All right, guys. A few of you already know that I was leaving my son right here, Nate. First time.
Oh, nice.
My son Nate right here.
Nate.
This right here is his mom.
Other face.
This is for the brother Omari.
Hi, Omari.
And that's Otis.
Hi, Otis. How you doing, Otis?
Now, we want to make them feel welcome, right? Right, Sam? So again, we're coming to the game tonight?
Yes,
All right, we look forward to seeing you. How about a round of applause for all of them, okay? Uh-oh.
An announcement.
What's going on?
We have a birthday in the house.
When we come back, the Explosion make it to the jungle, where things are hotter than anyone expected. You're watching Reload Explode.
So, what is love? Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. If you know a child that needs help, please call or go online today.
That place is the place to be. With all your favorite sports packages on 7 big screens. Plus Golden Tee, pool, and much more. Enjoy our full service bar with fast and friendly service. And don't miss our delicious fresh menu featuring Erie's own inside-out bacon cheeseburger. That place is the place to be. Located on 26th Street, right across from Tops.
Do you suffer from a hard-to-heal wound because of diabetes or another medical condition? The LECOM Institute for Advanced Wound Care and Hyperbaric Medicine can help. Our expert team of clinicians will diagnose the reason your wound won't heal and develop a personalized care plan using advanced wound care techniques such as hyperbaric oxygen therapy. We accept most insurances and will work around your busy schedule to make sure you can get back to the life you love as soon as possible. We care about your wound. We care about you.
Check out the new Boom TV Sports, now on Roku, where you still get the best of Erie Explosion football, including Reload Explode Uncensored and full game archives. But you also get the best of indie sports movies, big stars, little movies, and the best films you've never seen. Plus the Women of the Gridiron, the Legends Football League, with high-impact women's football. It's all now on Boom TV Sports. Find us for free in the sports section in the Roku channel store. Reload Explode is brought to you in part by Erie Truck and Trailer, for the area's largest selection of rare and hard-to-find parts, sales, and service. Henry will know. The following program contains some disturbing images that may not be appropriate for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Explode. We all way in Georgia. You know. How many we got? Trying to find me a Georgia peach. No, I'm just playing. I got a girl.
Hey, still waiting on the couple. Get my spat on TV.
Ruin your reputation of having the coolest feet in indoor football.
Go ahead and blame Reload Explode for my tape gun.
Oh yeah, it's game day, baby. It's game day.
Listen to what music is playing right now. They're playing It's a Small World from Disney. Now usually there's some rock music or the AC/DC or whatever, but Columbus Lions have either a sense of humor about this or they're just straight up with the Erie Explosion. They're playing like children's music. They're playing It's a Small World.
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Yeah, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star was playing before that. I've never seen something like this in any league in indoor football. It's sort of funny, I'll be honest.
I heard that the other team isn't taking supposedly Erie too lightly, but they didn't stretch. They haven't.
Yeah, we didn't see anybody from the Columbus Lions even giving a shit about this game. They've been sort of walking around. They didn't stretch. They just been sort of joking and hanging out. They're playing this goofy music. It's like zero respect for the Erie Explosion. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Really, really weird vibe in this building. It's like non-stop intimidation from the time you walk in the door. They have a giant lion out front, this big like brass statue lion. It says "Welcome to the jungle" in like 7-foot letters, and it's just constant, just like needling at you the whole time you're in the building.
Listen up, listen up. Don't believe the hype of what's out there. All right? They might have the best record in the league. We might be in hostile territory, in the jungle, whatever you want to call it. All right? We got some adversity. We're a little short-handed because of some things out of our control. The bottom line is we got them right where we want them. All right? We got them right where we want them. Because we got guys in this room that are hungry.
That's right.
That are super hungry for a win. They don't want this as bad as you do. They don't want this as bad as you do. I promise you that. I promise you that. They don't want it like you want it. They don't want it like I want it. I promise you that. And I know they don't want it like you want it. We need to take the game from them. From the first kickoff, all phases of the game. Play with your heart. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. They give up a lot of points, man, I'm telling you. And they got a lot of vulnerabilities on their offense. All right? So, look, we playoffs, it is what it is. To us, this is a playoff atmosphere. This is a playoff atmosphere. We gotta play like it. We gotta act like it. Let's come out of here with the win, fellas. Let's go. Yes, sir. Come on, we in. Let's go. Dominate on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dominate.
The coin toss would have Erie receiving, but a fumble recovered on their first drive would allow the Lions to score first. And that would pretty much set the tone for this game. The Explosion would try and stay in it, with some big plays on both sides of the ball. Greg Betterson would get a touchdown from Espinosa. And Alfonso Hoggard would get one too. But they are largely outmatched, as Columbus would score on nearly every possession and would run the score up 55-13 by the end of the first half. And then, with just seconds to go, tragedy would strike. Defense specialist Sam Reynolds suffers a seizure on the sidelines, bringing the game to a halt as medics are called in. In the heat of the crisis, tensions boil over between the already rattled team, the coaching staff, and select fans who had been harassing the team from the sidelines. And this tension spills out into the Erie Explosion, who had finally hit their melting point. Coach Reynolds would be taken to the hospital, and he would fully recover. He would be back with the team later that night. But the Explosion wouldn't recover, not this game. Alfonso Hoggard would get another touchdown, and Mike Giorgetti would get the extra point. And CJ Tarver would do his part as well, with another touchdown in the second half. But the Explosion would never find their rhythm and would get overwhelmed by the Lions play after play. Columbus would run up the score right to the end, finishing off this game at 81-26, leaving the Explosion with a record of 1-7.
Hey, this was your first flight, in and out. On behalf of Southwest Airlines and the Erie Explosion, we got these wings for you, bro.
Whoa! Brave it out, kids.
Erie Explosion, Reload Explode, DVD extras.
Say that again, Daquan.
Erie Explosion, DVD extras. You buy the DVD, you get these extras on Roku, Boom TV Sports, the CW.
Hey, big thanks to Bill for the flights, though. Let's go.
Thanks, Dan.
All right.
New guacamole. Now at Subway.
You're watching Boom TV Sports.